What's up, wall fans? What's up, common sensors? And of course, beer fans. That's right, it is American Craft Beer Week, and we at Go Tell to the Wall are heading out all across Los Angeles this week, checking out some breweries, checking out some beers, and bringing them to you so you can be a little educated. And of course, since it is American Craft Beer Week, make sure you're heading out doing the same thing. Use that hashtag American Craft Brew Week. Now, we're starting out the week at a place called Eagle Rock Brewery Public House. Now, if you've heard of Eagle Rock Brewery, you know they have a little brewery there in downtown Los Angeles, right on Roswell Street. But here in Eagle Rock, the actual Eagle Rock, California, they have a public house, which is a restaurant and pub, tap room, a little bit of everything going on here. So you can come in and get some food, but you can, of course, get many different Eagle Rock Brewery beers, both on tap, as you can see behind me, and in the bottles and cans. So head on out there, check them out. Of course, we got to talk about the beers. So what I did, I got a little flight here. You can't see it. I'm not going to pan the camera. We don't get that fancy at this. We do no BS beer reviews, not that fancy stuff. But we'll go through them. We got 4 of my favorites that I've found here at Eagle Rock. First one would be the Raft Beer. This one I actually hadn't had before, but it was recommended by one of the bartenders here, so I decided to try it out. And it's an interesting one. The Raft Beer is a hoppy pilsner, which we've talked about the hoppy lagers lately, how those are just super popular. Stone's got one out, Tesla has one out, or no, that's the name of it, whatever that other one is. 6 Point has one out. And here's another one going right along those same lines, and as opposed to it being a lager, it's a hoppy pilsner, interestingly enough. I would say that it's closer to a pilsner than it is to an actual IPA, but it's a little more flavorful than your typical pilsners. It's not something I would get regularly, but if you are into the hoppy pilsners, I would recommend that one for you. The next one that I tried in the flight is the 3056. It's an IPA, but it's a dry hopped IPA. And once you taste this one, you definitely get the dryness of those hops in the IPA. Highly recommended if you're a hop fan, especially because it gives it a little more unique taste than you're going to find in your typical IPAs, especially the West Coast IPAs and everything else. Definitely a tasty one, distinct flavor on that one. The third one we're looking at is my personal favorite from Eagle Rock Brewing, and that would be the Populist. It's a traditional West Coast IPA. You're getting what you think you're going to get in a West Coast IPA, and it's a nice craft beer from Eagle Rock Brewery. So check that one out. This is kind of my go-to whenever I'm somewhere that has a lot of the Eagle Rock beers. Now, this is the one I am most excited about. This is a fairly new one, I believe. Not positive when they released this one, but this is a little beer called All the Mouth Feels. Now, I'm super excited about this one because this one falls into that new category that the Craft Brewers Association officially recognized a couple months ago, and that would be the Hazy IPA category. This is a definite Hazy IPA. You get a little bit of that citrusness to it, and it's a little smoother despite the fact that it is really hoppy and sitting at about 8% on the alcohol content. Now, all these beers are sitting at about 5.5 or higher. They're pretty typical. This one's 8%. The Populist always sitting at 7%, which is really typical for a West Coast IPA. Highly recommend. You can find Eagle Rock Brewing all over Southern California. I don't know if they go as far south as San Diego, but you can find them many locations, restaurants, and beer cellars all throughout Los Angeles because they are a local brewery. And of course, because it is American Craft Beer Week, we're out supporting all of the independent craft brewers around the Los Angeles area. So, check back. We're going to get this video up as soon as we can. Check back with us as we adventure all around Los Angeles with the entire Go Tell to the Wall crew and the Go Tell to the Brewery crew, and bringing you as many no BS beer reviews as possible because that's just simple common sense. And remember, on this momentous holiday that is American Craft Beer Week, wall fans, common sensors, beer fans, remember, no matter where you're drinking, no matter who you're drinking with, no matter what it is you're drinking, and especially no matter why you're drinking that particular thing, always drink with common sense.